I might forget, and you know. All right. So visualization. I'm guessing you're not on the call at the moment. Okay, you are. You're still on the call, so I'm waiting for you in my DM. The idea is just to turn on visualization in BIOS. I'm at a stage, no issue yet, but I'll indicate when I do and watch the video over again. Okay, Tracy, I appreciate that effort. I appreciate that effort. I'm unable to restart after bypassing visualization. I'm assuming you bypass visualization by yourself because I've not helped anybody with visualization. So the thing about visualization is that's the only thing I said nobody should attempt. That's the only thing I said nobody should attempt. Well, I was surprised. I remember somebody that attempted it and fucked up his PC, and then I have to solve that now. Come to my DM and explain what your problem is. Bring screenshots of your stuff. Then RVs, install the RVs, but the terminal doesn't remember. Okay, so James Jarwin, you are going to source it. I don't know. I think you sourced it before. Explain more. Explain your problem. Be it DM or on the chat, wherever. Problem. WSL, no distribution. No distribution found with the supply name Ubuntu 22.04. Hold on, Quorum. Yeah, John, please. I can see you use the hand. What's up?
So like when I start up Ubuntu, the
Yeah.
first thing it shows me is bash semicolon opt/rush/humble/setup.bash. No such file or directory.
I would love you to send a picture of the terminal. My guess is, I mean, I don't want to say you are not on Ubuntu terminal. Maybe you know. Just send me a picture. Let me see,
All right.
because it seems it's not even locating the folder to start with. Um, for those that want dual boots, David, are you on this call? No, you're not on this call. For those that want dual boots,
I am on the call.
okay, yeah. So, dual boots is pretty straightforward. So I would explain that either me or Saka, but that's not an issue. I mean, the more people that want to do dual boots, the happier I am because I don't have to debug Windows issue every time. Install, please. Okay, so from here, close the terminal. Why are you bashing? Why are you doing hyphen bash? You have to source, not bash. You don't bash it. You source /opt/russ/humble russ/humble/setup.bash. So you don't use the word bash. It's not bash. No file, no such directory. Source rest. Let's see. Source it. Uh, okay. Okay. So the guy with the visualization issue, just tell me the brand of your laptop because it's no. I don't mean the specs per se. Is this a HP? Is it a Dell? Because how to get into BIOS? Okay, HP. So is either Escape or F10. All right, just a minute. All right, F10, correct. So this is what you will do. The guy with the visualization issue, listen, you turn off your PC, like ensure it's completely turned off. You turn it on, and immediately you turn it on, rapidly press F10, like continue pressing F10 until a screen comes up. So just keep on clicking F10, 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 F10. The screen should come up and you send that to me. Yeah, you have Ubuntu. You have Ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu hyphen. That's the problem. This is for Abdul that is having issues. My bad. It's WSL hyphen D Ubuntu hyphen 22.04. So that should work. Who else? Who else? Who else? All right, so I've responded to all the people that have problem initially. Let me see if they're in the chat. So there's some other things in the chat. Unable to. Okay, I'm working on that one. Visualization. RVs. Okay, I'm waiting for feedback. Wrong password. All right. So the person with wrong password, Jonathan Sani and Anne. There are two people. There are two people that have wrong password, Anne and then Jonathan Sani. People should message me, please. Apparently there are two Davids. There are two Davids, and this problem is what this is a key problem. This is a key problem. All right. Sudo apt gets updates. Let me see what's going on first. Okay, so he's in his BIOS, the guy with the visualization issue. So system information, system diagnostics, go to advanced. You go to advanced. So in BIOS, I can see your mouse is there, but I don't know if your mouse is active. Some BIOS doesn't permit the use of mouse. If yours can, go to advanced, click on it. If it can't, then you can use the buttons, the keyboards. Wrong password issue. Okay. Send the screenshots. Let me just have an idea of what's going on. Okay, so under advanced, I see language, I see boot options, system, date, BIOS power on. The problem with BIOS is every single computer has a different BIOS, so we should check device configuration. Device configuration. Let's see what's there. Great, Wona. You're still unable to install. What exactly is your error? What exactly is the problem you're facing? When you open PowerShell, you should launch by doing WSL D Ubuntu
Yes, but it's
2.4. Yeah, what's the issue? I'm with you.
I think so. Okay, it's still on zero. So
What?
0.0. It's still on 0.0%.
Okay, I can't hear you. Probably type.
Madam Blinken.
Additional. I'm unable to restart. For Emmanuel, I don't fully understand your point. What do you mean you're unable to restart after visualize? Okay, so this is the thing. Come to my DM, explain what you did because you attempted to enable visualization. I need to know, I need to have like a history of what you've done and like the state of your laptop. Is your laptop switched off? Is it on? Because say you're unable to restart, that could mean so many things. It could mean you try to restart and it's stuck in an endless loop. Or I don't know, just come to my DM and explain properly. That's for Emmanuel, the guy that tried to visualize by himself and got some issue. Okay, you are still on 0%. Installing Windows subsystem. Okay, so the people that happened to, it was their internet speed, but check your internet speed. I don't know, just Google Google Emmanuel the most recent comment, he said, please, after I download Ubuntu, what's next? Please come to my DM. Let me see what your screen looks like because that's when you're supposed to install ROS. So I have to do the series of commands. I would have said go to the documentations, but I don't have time for people to get it wrong now. So just DM me. Let me see what your screen looks like. Good. Fast.com. Thank you very much, Samuel. All right. So this guy is having a conflicting package, and that's one of the Davids, and two people are having Azal now. What okay, you ran two commands at once. You ran two commands at once. Okay, can I understand you? You ran two commands at once. Okay, so what I would love to do is sudo remove recalls, sudo remove recursive, remove recursive first, because you might not want to remove /etc/apt/. Was that sources.list.d sources.list.d /rust.list. So it would make your laptop forget that it's had ROS at some point in time. To ROS2. Copy. Colon. Okay. Okay, you got ChatGPT. Okay. Okay. Mhm. And it works by showing me where to insert new password. The next day, I tried to open Ubuntu and it showed me this. I'm expecting a screenshot in that case. Mm, okay. Now I would go to ROS2 documentations because that is for humble. ROS2 documentation, humble installation, deb. So let me confirm you have local first. If your local is correct. Uh, the internet speed is 86 kilobytes. It's not even up to 1 megabyte, but it's fair. Yeah, sure, Suleiman, what's up?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Hi.
So I have a slight issue here. The thing is, I when I checked the apps icon, I think I have two gazebo installed. I don't know how I'm going to remove one of them because I think I need the one that I installed with sudo apt install gazebo. Then I'm now
My,
saying maybe ignite or something. How do I remove it?
my guy, my guy is suffering from success. People they struggle. People they struggle to install one. Don't rush install two. Don't remove anyone. I'll get to you. So the thing is, one of them is probably not stable, but my head is a bit too full now to think of which. So just chill.
Okay. Thank you.
Device configuration. Device configuration. Okay, so let me clap. There's a place to put your this. So somehow you are being signed in as root directly. Um, is it bad? It is, but it's not bad for your stage. Like you don't have to bother about that. It's not telling you to put in your password because you are not logging into your account. If I give you the command to log into the account you once created, it will request for your password. But you're on root now, which is fine by me because everything still works on root. James, yeah, see, James, send me in DM because what I want to do now is my best guess is the directory. Like there are some WSL that are inside. Okay, no place to put my password. Now, you can see now, Osanyade, the fourth option says visualization technology, VTX. You click on that. The second option, visualization technology for directed IO input output, VTD. You click on that. And then by the time you click on it, the icon at the bottom right would show like save, and then you save. That solves the problem. At least as one more person. Yeah, Jonathan, I know you've dropped your problem in my DM. Just a minute. Um, but James, you stress me. Oh. Run this and send me a screenshot now. Okay, so you have to install Rust next. Let me give you the commands. We go one by one. Some terminals, what it gets us. Um. Okay. Okay. Sudo apt-get install. Sorry, no. Updates. Let's see. Let's see what happens. All right. It's come first. ls. Let me understand your file structure. James, that ls I typed, actually put ls in the terminal and enter. I want to see what's in your directory so I can navigate. Yeah, Emmanuel, what's up? Who have I not responded to? The visualization guy. Okay, the account guy. Mm. Oh, you ask the command is not, it's not local, it's local. Like there's an E to it. Yeah. Type it. Type it. Type it or copy it. But I mean, if you want to type it, know that you're going to suffer very soon because the commands get longer. So just copy it. Ah, God, finally we solved the problem. So Quorum, you can see the issue is not there, the error is not there again, right? Oh, God. Robotics can really be annoying, but like when you get it done right. This thing gave me sleepless nights yesterday, man. Not like there are nights I won't sleep. Or um, so you can see you have Ross. You can see for Jawin, you see that you actually have Ross. So the problem at times is different computer get as they live their life. So we are going to do ls Ross to humble. So he has Ross, but the laptop is, I mean, all computers are dumb. They just follow what we give them. And in this case, the computer cannot see it, but it's like it's just beneath its nose. So it's to find out why his computer cannot see it. Sorry. Okay, so back to the issue. Ah, yes, hold. let me give you a command now, I beg. You are going to sudo remove rust2 lists. What's the next step? Oh, but it was saying wrong password the other day. What's the next step? Wait, type pwd first. Type pwd. Then let me see. It only please, if I give you a command, maybe you put in the command. Once it's done, send me a screenshot. Because I reckon some people would want to wait for me to finish what I'm doing before I come back to them. The truth is, if I was to put this in computing terms, my brain only responds when it's being like interrupted. So I might actually forget that I'm doing something, and then you have to like interrupt me, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is what you were doing. So if I actually put any command, do not wait for me, right? I can only keep track because I'm seeing screenshots and I can see the last commands I gave. Right, so it's not really superpower. It's difficult to maintain everybody, so that's why I need the screenshots. So I see what I was doing with you. My brain remembers that this is what is next. So okay, all your locals are out of alignment. I will proceed to sudo apt install upgrade locals. pwd, you're in home forward slash jojo mines, right? What's that dumb command for user again to check who you, okay, yeah. So this should tell the user you are on. Hopefully I mean I can see it's jojo mines, but just to be sure that your previous issue was not there. Your previous, it's not there. It's not there again. ls rust too humble. There is a source. I'm coming. If there's a source, you try to practice Rust 2. Jawin, you tried practicing Rust 2, right? The only reason why there will be a source in that folder is if you tried practicing Rust 2. And that's very likely because I know your type of person.
Sorry, please. I did not totally grab the question.
You've tried practicing Rust 2.
Practicing with Rust 2. No, not really. I installed it and then closed my laptop for the night.
So you just okay, let me see what's in the source file or source folder rather. I've sent you. I don't know why do you have a source folder? So after that sorry, that command will not work. That command will give error, but put it and let it give the error. Let me just see. After I ran it, okay, so this is something people are fond of doing, running a command twice. While in most cases it doesn't do anything wrong, like all the cases that's happened now, it doesn't. But it's not the best thing to do, right? It's not the best thing to do. If a command is given, you run it once. I'm very, very sure the computer understood it and executed it. So it happens most times when you run a command and you don't see an output. So you're like, oh, you're expecting an output. Let me run it again. Let me be sure it runs. Just like the same pressing control copy like 17 times to be sure it's copied, but it doesn't always work like that. In a terminal, there's some commands that okay, you run it just once. They are rare cases, so but I'm just saying so you guys don't actually run into things like that. Like some commands are like switches. It flips on and off. It's like running it twice actually returns you back to the state where you were, and you might not know. So it's just something to keep in mind. Okay, your local is also out of sync, so do this. All right, a lot of people have fixed the errors, so let me see what's on this one. Okay, great, great, great. Osanyade, create a username. Please do not forget the password. Again, a fair warning. When you get to the password, you put your username, back here, Lord Cruz, whatever. When you get to the password, be very careful. You do not see the output of what you are typing in. You don't even see asterisks. You don't see dots, right? So what you are going to do is be sure that if you are typing B, is B you are typing. If you are typing caps B, it's be sure of it. And then when you repeat it, also be sure of it. Because so many people, they somehow put in the wrong password twice. And then when the brain now reverts that, okay, let me put in the right password, you end up having this kind of issues where I have to now see if I can use root to probably delete the user, or maybe just switch and use root altogether. So I'm saying this because Sanade is at the part where he has to create the accounts, and please be careful. You didn't see any window. Okay, so where's my slide? Yeah. It's supposed to give you I can see you, I can see Jamin. I told you the command will fail. It's supposed to give you no such. Someone wants to join the call. Who's joining? Okay, admit. This video is paused due to problems with your network. Okay. Interrupt. Somebody literally sent an interrupt signal. Hardware guys. Okay, so local. Okay, his local is fixed. His local is fixed, yeah. So I can proceed by saying sudo local is fixed. I've set in software property. Okay, universe. Sudo apt install repository universe. The second guy said if you know your error is based on forgotten password, and please open on the call. Yeah, okay, I just uh you just messaged me now. I just saw you. Yeah. Okay, so I want to address the password issue. Under the dawn. Jamin, just hold on. Oh, great. I can see Rust 2 was hit. Rust 2 was hit, meaning upgrade we get it in. Um okay, okay. I mean, no errors, right? Okay. 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 We've removed it. Okay, so local. Local is the first thing to do. I'm expecting feedback from a couple of people. Okay, no, a couple of people are expecting feedback from me. Okay, we're going to start as root. For those of you that have account problem, like the password, anything related to accounts, you try to log in, you didn't log in, you tried your password is giving incorrect password. This is what we'll do. I'll log you guys in as root, and I will just do what root do. Root is like the super user, pseudo guy, super user do. So I think since you guys are considerably much, I'll put it on the chat. So and whoever has issues, somebody is chatting me now about it. So you close the terminal, open PowerShell again. You can't do it from inside Ubuntu. Like you have to like close everything, right? Then open the PowerShell again, and then you put in this command. So you know that before it's WSLD Ubuntu to start up Ubuntu again from WSL, but now we're appending -u root, meaning user root. So we want to specify that hey, you want to come in as root. What happened? Okay. Is your local is all set at US, so that's fine by me. Honestly, that's fine by me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even like stress before normally. Okay, I think this is one people that had issue. Now you're logged in as root. Try and see if you can copy this command, because some people are saying they can't copy command and paste in as root. You go type tile. For those people that are in as root, see if you can copy and paste. If truly you can't copy and paste, can you install Rust now? Let me see. Can you install Rust now? Okay, yes. You can install Rust. You can install Rust. This Osanya, he has solved this visualization issue. So no error again, right? Okay, we're not installing Rust packages. We're installing Rust itself, but same. I mean, there are times you have to actually install a Rust package, like maybe Rust Dev Tools, but some packages come with Rust, and there are times you have to install some other different packages. Under the throne. Okay, that's good. See the tickets. And please, have you logged in as root? Okay, and you can copy and paste, Abby. Yeah, now. So why can't you copy and why? I mean, why can't you copy and paste? Your Ubuntu has always been on root. Nah, it's not a problem. It's only a problem um in terms of cybersecurity, in terms of maybe the industrial standards and things like that. But no, we're just learning here, so it's fine. It's fine actually. I mean, the worst that will happen is you fuck something up and then we just delete the Ubuntu and reinstall it again. That's like worst case scenario, but it's fine. So everybody's copy and paste is working except Emmy. Let me try and right click and see if you would see the paste option. Was it working when you were logged in as the Jojo Mines? Are you Jojo Mines? No, I don't think you're Jojo Mines. Or did this problem start now? Okay, try using Control Shift V. I think I explained that before. That Control Shift V you use, not just Control V. If Control V doesn't work for you, try Control Shift V. There are more suggestions coming in. Okay, on to the people that are still installing. Let's get things over with it. Okay, Anne, please send me a screenshot of your PC. Let me see send a screenshot of your screen. Let me see what's going on. So I assume it's to install ROS for you now, like normal ROS too. Okay. Okay. Mo dúpẹ́ Olúwa, Olúwa choice calling. Jarwin, which can rush you? Which can rush you install now, boss? Oh god. Uh nah, this is just fun for me. Please, am I missing anybody? Okay, so wait, I know in my DM. Am I not giving you? I think I need to start saving contacts because I'm just scrolling through multiple numbers. You're in home and you're in German. Okay, so let's traverse your paths. CD dot dots. Let me sneak around. I could have just yeah. Now I'm in the home. This again. Hmm. That looks normal to me. Looks normal to me actually. So looks normal to me. I don't forget the command where I ask this guy. Okay, sudo apt updates and install. So next one is sudo localgen. For a day. invalid operation. Install local. How is that invalid? How is that invalid operation shift? Oh, I see. How far? Ignoring it. Yeah, you need recording for like 2, 3 classes to catch up. That's true. It generated the locals, yeah, but somehow it's mm, mm, mm. Don't go to sleep. Don't raise your head. I'll be your pillow. I'll be your bed. The last command was local gen. At local gen is sudo update. So I want to believe everybody that had account management problem, I have carried them along. Those are one of the things I wanted to do today. Compose really. Men fast. That's good. 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 Ah, now this one they come back after many years. Yeah, I don't forget a problem. Sudo universe repository and repository universe. So that means update and install. Mhm. It's a magical feeling. But now there's a woman. We're all catalyst. Yes, happiness, you know. Cause it's your heart. It's your love. It's pumping blood. Ah, Emi Clap is a legend. So it's fine. It's fine actually. He found a crazy way around it using Notepad as an intermediary. Um, again, computers are non-deterministic. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why it's happening, and it's just a workaround. But nice thinking like an engineer. You improvise and make things work. So cool. Um, Coral. Well, David, somehow, David connections are not going through. I don't know why. Can I talk about OOP? Okay, so do you have any, because since this is like a personalized request, what's your level, what's your knowledge in OOP? Let me know how I'll break it down for for you. Because at least this is something you are requesting of it, and it's a bit outside the normal class. That's Chukwebuka. So just tell me what you tell me if you've heard of it before, if you've used it, and I can just chat about it. My name is Shema. I'm on no vex. It's off. Oh yeah. I was going to robotics, so I'm trying to figure out. Ha! You don't like programming, and you want to go into robotics. It is object-oriented programming. I have heard a lot about it, but I've not done anything about it. Or have you programmed before? I've also so the option I want to go for is Ubuntu. I've also tried Ubuntu before, and it was annoying in a way. I installed Kali Linux when I was like da, 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 da. I have Windows by the way. Da, 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 da. Okay, you've used Python. Okay. So um okay. The first thing you did was in Python. Say for example, in Python, what have you done with Python? I want to like try and paint a picture for you where I would use your own experience to tell you what OOP is. So tell me, give me a rough idea. What have you done in Python? I want to like make you relate to it. Blood, Alpha. No, some mistakenly, I don't know if it's a mistake, but somehow Ubuntu is different from the expected Ubuntu. So we've been moving in the wrong direction. um we done rock paper scissors on Python. Rock paper scissors on Python. I use JavaScript, but I want to believe it's the same with the one in C++. Ah, eh, I mean, there's one thing about JavaScript. Um, yeah, they're definitely different syntax. So rock paper scissors. Okay, but you're not the first person that asked. So I don't know if you're the first person. I also want to know because he wants me to talk about OOP. I want to know his own. Because if you've done rock paper scissors and you did not do it with OOP, then you just did normal procedural programming, and I think I understand. Well, I don't know if Chukwuebuka has the same background, so I'm waiting for his reply. In the meantime, common properties, software properties common. Okay, so sudo get repository. Okay. Call me your friend, call me bro. I mean, you can do it so it's closed. Core applications. Call me your friend, call me bro. Open cooking door, sorry, but eyes closed. Exports, exports, exports. So our current. This is the part that some people are having issues. Some people are having issues here because of the coil. People are having issues with the coil. Please tell me the outcome was good. Tell me the outcome was good. What? Software properties, come on. Oh, great. Come to my. I said you should message me and tell me what exactly the problem is, because I've not installed anything. It's not the problem. I need to know why. Yes. Ah, unable to find package. Okay. You forgot to add the space in the first one. Coil exports. Okay, so for the rock paper scissors, yeah, you wrote rock paper scissors in JavaScript or Python. If you did procedural programming, my best guess is you probably had different functions. You had a function for get user input. You had a function for maybe to come for, because rock paper scissors, you use a random, like a randomizer to hold on. Okay, so you get random messages, random variables. The computer will choose either rock, paper, or scissors randomly. You probably had a different function for that. And then you also had a different function to decide who wins, where you put the logic. If it's rock and paper wins rock. That's roughly what you did. And you did that using functions. Yeah. So the problem with that is when the apps gets bigger, probably you need leaderboard, you need history, multipliers. You'll find out that you're going to have to start writing a lot of functions in one file. So you have a lot of functions in one file. So what happens is instead of doing that, you can you can group these functions into like you can group them into classes. I think it's going to be best to show an example. But just know that the point is you can build it into a class. I know that if you should call that class, you know that all these functions are in that class. And then there are different things that you can know. You can access the functions, you can set hierarchies, and everything gets a bit more complicated. But the fact is, it helps you to organize your code. It just helps you structure things in a better way. Uh, okay. See that update local. Lenovo. Mm. So his own core worked. His own core worked. Great. So oh, you actually understand? No, that's one of the worst things that worst explanations I've given because that was so haphazard. Usually, one of the easiest way to explain OOP is the normal car scenario where you have a car, you can always you might say for example you were to make a software or a function that like a program that creates cars. So you oh okay. So the refresh so it's not so you're not new to it. That's cool. OP can be very, very frustrating at times. You probably understood because it's not your first time hearing it. This is the results. Sudo out of date, install local. Okay. Okay. Properties, software properties, software properties, software properties. Come on. Finally, somebody is almost at the installation of ROS. Yeah, 4 pillars of OOP. It can be difficult sometimes. There are times that before I even work, like I watch one tutorial like that. There's this nice playlist on OOP, and the fact that OOP differs from language to language, like what works in Java might not work in Python, and they all have their different structures, and doesn't make it any easier. uh, repository universe. Repository sudo apt updates, sudo apt upgrade, sudo apt update and coil. Exports. Sudo apt update and coil. Exports. So what is showing me? What is it showing you? Now the pattern be that. Um, 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 export the language. Are we using OP on two programming language? I mean, that's hard to say. We're using Python and we're going to use OP in Python. That's what I know. Also, it's not like procedural programming cannot do it. I mean, after all, C does not have procedural programming, and most drivers are in C. So you can get away with doing certain things without OP in Python without OP. But I would teach OP because it's something I'm supposed to do. Now, as for C plus plus, there are people that are not even willing to learn C plus plus, right? There are some people that are very willing to learn C plus plus, so it's optional. I'm going to do certain things in C plus plus. If you don't have interest, you can just chill, sit it out. And if I do C plus plus, then we'll do OOP in C plus plus too. All right, exports. Export ROS export ROS apt source version. So export ROS apt source version core. Great. Okay, we have another person that's almost finished. Coil. So sudo dk package local. Oluwa. One has finally gotten to the last command. Everybody shows me. Okay, yeah, David. Exports. Oh, that was produced. Sorry. Okay, so somebody messaged me and said, how far? Good afternoon. The installation that was done 2 days back, it was specifically for the operating system, I guess. Can it be done on normal Windows? Okay, so I'm guessing he was not in the class or she was not in the class. The idea is we have 3 major operating systems: Windows, Linux, and we have Mac. Linux here being Ubuntu, because there are other operating systems under Linux, right? So most people have Windows, and not everybody want to actually pick up a career or study robotics. So just for the 8 weeks program, it doesn't really make sense to impose people to switch operating system to Linux, because Linux is the recommended operating system for robotics. That being said, since it's a training, the easiest thing to do for everybody is to like create a Docker. A Docker is like a contained environment. I explained that day. You can watch the video in case you don't understand. Where everything is already pre-installed for you, so you just come and use it like that. But I'm not a fan of that kind of things. I prefer learning something intricately, and there are people that would appreciate going through this process and actually learning behind the scenes of how ROS internals and then how Linux works. So I decided to make this part of the program for 1 week. So for this week, this is what we'll be doing. Now, can it be done on Windows? Yes, you can install Linux on Windows, because I explained the Windows is like the outer bowl, and then you can have a cup and then fill it with Linux. The cup would be WSL. It's like a virtual, something like that. So, yes, you do not have to switch completely. Most people here are on Windows, and they're just having WSL to be able to get Ubuntu on it and other things. Now, one guy was saying his fan was going crazy, like turbines, and you're scared your laptop will crash. Before I started, I sent out a form. I don't know if you filled the form, but like I have a rough idea of everybody's laptop. Yeah, your fan turning on simply means the CPU has detected load and has foreseen it overheating, or the CPU is already overheating and the fan just needs to go. So like the sounds of the fan is not a big deal. The higher the specs of your laptop, and maybe even have a GPU, like, and all those kind of things. So your fan, like my fan is very loud. my fan is very loud. I'm on a is it G18 also, so it's very very loud and hot too. So there are times I'm probably running simulations or doing one heavy competition or the rest. So no, it won't crash anything. It won't damage your PC. It's just how PCs react to load. Last was the minimum space required for download. I said okay, 25 gig is fine. Some people were about 23 gig, and that still worked pretty well. Not like I need that much space for anything, but just safekeeping. If you are going to dual boot, you might be looking at 50 gig because a lot of things still go into dual booting. Uh, you want to upgrade your storage. That's, I don't know, it depends on how you're thinking of it. What do you mean by you want to upgrade your storage? You want to buy a new internal hard disks, or you want to just upgrade cloud storage so you can send things over cloud? So depends on how you see it. Either ways, I think you are in good condition to proceed to install. So it's up to you. Some people are like, oh, they want to do our boots, but people that want to do our boots are people that have long-term goals in robotics. So they're like, okay, they want to do our boots. Some people just want to check the training just for the training and see if they like robotics. So they would um, use WSL. WSL has its limitations, and over time, we'll find out the limitations of WSL. But I'm not really heavily dependent on ROS or Gazebo or RVs. I just want you guys to see and like have a feel of these things. The idea of the training is on robotics itself. There are core values of robotics than just the tools being used for robotics. The tools are just to give you guys a feel of how things are done, right? So, like now, one of the things you guys are learning is setting up environments and system integrations and all of that. It is still a core value in robotics. This is something you should be able to know. Some people developed let's say foresight or like sufficient knowledge over time to do things they've never done before, and it's all part of learning in robotics. Okay. Almost everybody's in the final stage of installing ROS. At least almost everybody I'm working with now, about 5, 6 of them. About 5, 6 of them. Guy, yeah, this is not normal. This is not normal. Ah, mm, Okay, is are there people that are on the call that already have things figured out? When I mean figured out, you've installed ROS, you've installed Gazebo, you've even if you've not installed Gazebo, at least you've installed ROS. Do we have people like that on the call? Oh, okay, all right, great. Thank you very much for sticking around. I don't know, have you installed Git or GitHub in no, not GitHub, actually Git in Ubuntu? Oh, okay. Some people have installed. You have only ROS, that's fine. Okay, so let me put a command for those people that already have ROS. If you know you are trying to install ROS, don't get things mixed up. To install Git is pretty simple. It should be sudo apt install Git. Let me confirm that. But ensure you're doing it in ensure you're doing it not just in command prompt or in PowerShell. Ensure you're in WSL in Ubuntu, right? Yeah, sudo apt update Git, sudo apt install Git. So sudo, I'll put in the charts. Sudo apt install Git. Yeah. So should I download a virtual environment for it? No. Run this command, not chief. Sudo apt update install coil. Sudo apt update install coil. Exports. Sudo apt upgrade. Sudo apt this. So now we install ROS itself. Somebody ran a node. Somebody ran a node. The demo node. That's nice. I mean, that's not what I said the person should do, but the person did it that way. So that shows people have actually read the doc. All right, if you've installed Git, I mean, you are very much free to leave the class. We can. I'll do it. I have to fix like a class tomorrow to deal with Mac. WSL lists online. Okay. So this is the problem, David. Problem is with the certificate itself. Guy, guy. Now all your PC should be for you not to have Ubuntu 22. All right, I think I've attended to everybody. If you still have pending issues, please just DM me, indicate on the chat. Most people, their ROS is installing now. Okay, again, is there anybody that has any issue I want to be sure I'm only handling the people that have issues. Okay, give Jamie. Good. David. Okay, David. Congratulations, Ross has installed. I'm very sorry. I made mention that Mac users I would have to schedule a class tomorrow. Olamide, I don't think maybe you didn't hear me. Mac users would do it tomorrow. I'm very sorry. That means we would have 3 classes this week because we still have to catch up on the other things we're supposed to do this week. You will go install Ross. You don't know where the Ross is. I they pay me at the level. Coil HTTP infrastructure, OS release, da. So let me see if this works now. Okay, yeah. Many times I don't say David. I don't forget to tell everyone up. Okay. All right. Is there anybody again that has issues that I'm not currently chatting with, except Mark? If there is none, I've significantly reduced the amount of a lot of people have already installed Ross right now. All right, Emmanuel, you want to say something? Addition, Emmanuel.
No, I don't want to say anything. No.
Mhm. All right then.
Uh, I'm the one you're talking with now.
Yeah. I said all right then.
Okay.
I mean, I saw your hands up. That's why.
That was at the beginning of class, so let me remove it.
Okay. Mhm. if you've installed Rust, I think you can leave the call. So small, I'll know the people that actually have issues. All right. So after asking several times, I can make the assumption that anybody that is still, everybody has Ross, or if you don't, I have attended to you in the DM and I've either rescheduled you or I've told you what to do, or but at least I know that for everybody. So with this, I want to bring this particular class to a close. For the rest that still have alignment with me, I will be chatting with you throughout the night because I also have other things to do. Right. Thank you very much.